When we talk about attackers, the conversation often jumps straight to labels: hacker, advanced, nation-state, script kiddie. But those labels are shortcuts, and shortcuts hide what actually matters. Because security rarely fails due to who the attacker is. It fails because we misunderstand what they are capable of doing. Imagine two people standing in front of the same locked door. One has 5 minutes and a crowbar. The other has months, blueprints, and a master key. Same door, very different outcomes. That difference is capability. And the reason security models it explicitly is simple. Risk is not created by intent alone. Risk emerges when intent meets ability. Capability models exist to answer one core question: how much pressure can this actor realistically apply? Not hypothetically, not in theory, in the real world. A capability model is not a personality profile. It's not a job title. It's not a guess about sophistication. It's a structured way to reason about reach, resources, patience, and precision. Think of it like weather forecasting. A light breeze and a hurricane are both wind, but you don't design buildings for them the same way. Capability models tell us whether we're dealing with gusts or storms. At the lowest end of capability, attackers rely on what already exists: public tools, known weaknesses, minimal effort. They move fast, break loudly, and disappear quickly, not because they're careless, but because they can afford to be. At higher levels, capability looks very different. Custom tooling, deep reconnaissance, time as a weapon. These actors don't rush, they wait, they adapt. They can fail quietly 10 times and still keep going. This is why capability matters more than cleverness. An attacker doesn't need to be brilliant if they're persistent. And they don't need to be persistent if the system is fragile. Capability models help security teams avoid a dangerous trap, designing defenses against the wrong level of pressure. Overestimating capability wastes resources. Underestimating it invites catastrophe. A padlock is excellent security, unless someone brings bolt cutters. Capability models are what tell you whether bolt cutters are even on the table. They also explain why the same vulnerability can be trivial in one context and critical in another. A bug that's harmless against opportunistic attackers can be devastating against a capable, patient adversary. Same weakness, different outcomes. Because capability determines how far an actor can push. One of the most important and least visible dimensions of capability is constraint. Money, time, risk tolerance, legal exposure. Highly capable actors often operate under fewer constraints. They can afford mistakes, they can absorb losses, they can wait years for a payoff. Lower capability actors must succeed quickly or stop. Capability models capture this asymmetry. They explain why some attacks are noisy and obvious, while others unfold so slowly that no one notices until it's too late. In modern security, capability models are not optional. They shape threat intelligence. They guide prioritization. They define what reasonable protection actually means. Security without capability modeling is guesswork. Security with it becomes proportional. Intent tells you who might come. Capability tells you how hard they can push. And once you understand that, security stops being about fear and starts being about realism.